Okay, here we are, back live. Oh no, that's the last one. Oh no, it's just the last score that's up there. So, we have Bristol Bisons in their rather lovely, garish new kit. Yeah, I am myself a Bristol Bison, so being more favourable to the other team if they don't do anything very well. Hopefully they will. And we are playing the Asgardians. So every single one of them, for the next 40 minutes, I am going to call Thor, because it just feels right. I believe they are a mixed team from Sweden and Norway. And we will be kicking off momentarily. So here we go. We have on pitch 1, Union Cup 2023, 2 p.m. on what is to be a beautiful afternoon in Birmingham. Bristol Bisons versus the Asgardians. Here we go. As we saw in the last match, wind is still with us. See how much of an impact it has on the first kick. That's a lovely deep kick there by Jack on number 10. Well gathered by the Asgardians. Lovely tackle to start with. They're going for the counter ruck. No, they're just going to set. See what happens. Asgardians running it straight back in to the ruck there. Setting very narrow from the Asgardians given the point of the pitch that they're on. Oh, that's a great sack there. But I believe called offside. Called offside, that is Chris Ablett, that flank there. Slightly over-eager. So that's penalty to the Asgardians. Oh, what a lovely clearance kick. Straight out. So we'll have our first line out. First line out of the game now. Here we go. First line out of the game. Oh, lovely straight throw. Quite messy on the gather though. Asgardians have just about retained it. There was no knock-ons. It's a big counter shove, but it's just spilled out the back there. So Thor with the ball on the ground, and Thor just about to take it from the back. Crashing up straight into the centre. It's a lovely cover. Thor passing it to Thor, and on to Thor again. Doesn't get the pass away to the other Thor though. Oh, stolen by Bisons. It's a lovely turnover. Let's see what we can do now. Bit of attacking play in the gold zone, in the opposition 22. Can we give it again? No, and it's straight through in a gap. Oh, but it's been called a try. But actually, did he go over the dead ball line? There's a discussion happening between the linesman and the referee here. Is it no try? That try has been disallowed because unfortunately he did run over the dead ball line. So for a So it's a 22 dropout. So unfortunately, try zone on these pitches is quite narrow. Players aren't always used to that. And the centre there for the Bristol Bisons did overrun past the dead ball line. So unfortunately that is no try. Score is still 0-0 and it is a 22 dropout for the Asgardians. So cool, good catch there. Let's see if we can get this attacking play. And oh, it's a lovely run. Oh, and there's a gap opened and a good fend, open space. Is he going to go for the post? He's going to go for the post. No, he's going to make safe. Make safe. So, there we go. Try disallowed, run over the dead ball line, but answered with a counter-attack and try there. So that's 5-0. 5-0 to the Bisons. And hope I'm not on camera doing a little fist pump of celebration. So, let's see if we can get this conversion. It's not a terribly acute angle. Wind assisted as well. But we have seen, in other games, we have seen these missed. It's a rather classic commentator line, isn't it? Oh, I have seen these missed before. Should be easy for him, but I have seen these missed. So here we go. See if we can get this over. It's a good strike, it's good length, and it's through! Lovely conversion there, so that Springs scores 7-0. 7-0, Bristol Bisons. Right, kick-off for the Asgardians then. Receipt to the Bisons. Did just about go 10, I think. Nice offload there from the kickoff. Oh, a lovely offload to the There we go. Gap opening up. Lovely handoff. And he's in. All of the space in the world, just making sure. That was a make sure try. What a fantastic piece of teamwork there. Good couple of offloads. Giving him the space. Over the line. Obviously you won't have seen the Bisons' last game because it was on a completely different pitch that isn't filmed. But that was a loss with quite a lot of narrow play, whereas this seems to be using the width a little bit more in this. And as we saw there, it was a good strike, but unfortunately that is short. That is short. So with another try there and the try and conversion earlier, that brings us up to 12-0 for the Bisons. That's a good opener in the first few minutes of this half. Let's see if they can keep the tempo up. Oh, again, that wind taking that ball short. So we're going to come back because that ball did not make it past the 10-metre line, which means it is a Bison choice as to whether we have a scrum or a re-kick, and I would have thought, yes, we're going to go for a scrum. So here we go, first contest of the forwards. First time to see what the packs are all about. Who's got the upper hand, if at all, or if we're quite equal. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's a lovely set there. A lot of space to use this. Oh, it's a lovely take. Oh, and well covered though. Well covered tackle by the Asgardians there, and I believe that's a knock on there. Referee calling a knock on. So that is going to be scrum down to the Asgardians. So here we go, second scrum in as many minutes. We'll see how this one goes. One being put in by the Asgardians. Oh, that's lost against the head. Kicked that under the Bison's feet, so they seem to be driving. It's a bit of a wheel. It has come out on the Bison side. Just about managed to realign themselves. He's given him space. Can he outpace him on the outside? Oh, and it's a in and try. In and try. What are we? A few minutes into the first half. 3 tries, 1 conversion. So that is 17-0 now. 17-0 to the Bisons. Just been informed by one of the Birmingham Bulls that they have won their game that they just played, which was against Cardiff Lions, I believe. It's a fantastic win for them. So that's 2 wins, the hosts there. Don't know about the scores yet, but I'll find out at half-time and give a little update. But in the game that we're watching currently, Bristol Bisons, 17-0 now, and we are going for the conversion from the try. It was a good wide set piece of play, something that they really didn't utilise a lot in their last game. But after what I'm sure was a very stern talking to from Sasha, the head coach of the Bison, Sasha Atchison, here we go. Oh, it's a lovely strike. Oh, unfortunately that has just been hooked to the left. So score stays 17-0, 3 tries, 1 conversion to the Bisons. Nil points for the Asgardians. But a lot of time left and a lot of game left to play. So last couple of kickoffs, Asgardians haven't quite managed to get over that 10-metre line. But hopefully we can get some gameplay going. It's a little dink, but it has made it. It's gone backwards off the Bison flanker, gathered by the 9. Oh, that's a little messy there, isn't it? Ooh, Asgardians have turned that over. Asgardians have retained that. This is really into the 22 metres of the Bisons. Let's see if they can. Again, they've gone straight back into danger there. A little bit opening up on the thing, maybe. Oh, I.
Está justo al lado de la entrada. Pues justo al lado de la
entrada. To the Bisons, that's 17 points. The Asgardians, as of yet, to score any points. No little break as the Asgardian player gets tended to. The previous game that these two teams have played in the tournament was the Bristol Bisons versus Le Coq Festif, which is one of the French teams here. That was a loss of 14 points to 0, so a big improvement from that game to this. And the Asgardians versus the Liverpool Tritons, that was a loss, 33 points to the Liverpool Tritons and 7 to the Asgardians. So that's their previous games before that. This is the second game of the tournament for each teams, and as I say, as we currently are at 17 points to 0. So here we go, we're going to start with a scrum. Ian put in at the scrum. I believe they've just taken that injured player off and made a replacement. massive turn. The Bulls versus the Outlaws earlier is quite reminiscent of that scrum where we had the Northampton Outlaws very dominant on the left-hand side and a lot of wheeling in that scrum, and it seems to, that was a big wheel there. So we're going to set back and we're going to go for another scrum here, same footing for the Asgardians. So let's see how we do. It's a nice little dink. Oh, it's a massive drive. Just a turnover and a penalty. So that was a from Bristol, from the linesman's arm direction there. It will be a nice and throw in. So penalty kick, retaining the ball. Bisons haven't been down here for a few minutes now, so this should be the first bit of proper attacking play they've had. Let's see how we do. Oh, it's going to be a maul. Utilised well in their last game, but that's a great counter from the Asgardians there, and then the second coming from Bristol. A lot of people, and then out. Let's see if they use the width. Used well. Gap opens up. Well covered by the Asgardian there. That's a try-saving tackle if ever I saw one. Once again, seems to be retained by Bristol. Can't see any arms from the referee playing any advantage. So Bristol retaining that ball. Oh, it's a great shove. Oh, it has been held back, really completely off the ground there. Asgardians doing a really good job at defending this close to their line. What can Bristol do? Can they put the pressure on? And he's over. That was a good bit of strength there, powering over the line. So that is another try for Bristol. I believe that was the fourth try, so that is bonus point. So that is 22 points to 0. 4 tries, 1 conversion. 0 points for the Asgardians. So we haven't gotten a kick from an angle yet, but let's see if this is a good strike. See if we can add another couple of points on. It's a good strike, but just not quite enough power on that, so that has fallen short. So we remain 22 points, 2-0 in this game. Bristol Bisons versus the Asgardians. Coming to the last part of this first half. It's a very important bonus point for Bisons to get as they lost their first game, so this should keep them in the running in their pool. Little dink, made it over the line, that's good, keeping it low. It means the wind doesn't get too involved. Ooh, that's an unfortunate pass there. Quite messy, that was a definite knock-on, yeah, that was a knock-on. Knocked on by Bison, so it's going to be a scrum down to the Asgardians. So here we go. It's a big wheel in the last scrum. That left-hand side of the Bison scrum being very dominant. So let's see if we can have a bit more of a steady set. Asgardian put in the scrum. Oh, again, that was well done by the Asgardians. Nice quick ball, got it out. Oh, lovely offload. Oh, and he's got some space. That's a lovely bit of play for the Asgardians. Good pick and go there, nice strength, but that did spill out very quickly and messily. Bison's trying to counter-ruck this, but the Asgardians have retained and got it out. They are running very closely to the previous ruck once they get it out, so they are running back into trouble quite a lot. This player obviously me and wanted to prove my point. Let's see if they can use a bit of width. A little bit of confusion over who's going to take it out, but we finally got there. That was a good little truck. Keeping it nice and steady. Right, they're going to use the width now. It was an unfortunate little juggle there, but he has kept it, hasn't gone forward, so a little snipe there, almost got through. And scrum down to the Bisons. Here we go. So, getting to the end of this first half. Oh, I've just had the referee say last play, so this is the last play of the game. So, let's see what the Bisons can do in this last play. Oh, and they're going to play it. Ace. He's space. He's still going on the offload. Oh, beautiful play. The last play of this half and another try for the Bisons. A fantastic attack off scrum. This is what they will have gone through after their last game, because they did not use the width in that game, but this game they have absolutely bossed, using their manpower, using that overlap and finding those gaps. A great try there. So that is 5 tries now scored and 1 conversion. That is 27 points to the Bisons, and still, unfortunately, the Asgardians not really had an answer in this game. So 27-0. Let's see what the conversion can do. Oh, it's good. It's a good strike and it's over. End of the first half. That is 29 points Bristol, 0 points to the Asgardians. So as promised, I'm just looking up the scores from some other matches, and as I was told, the Birmingham Bulls, their second match of the day against Cardiff Lions, was a win, 17 points to 10, so a very close game there, but a really good win for the Bulls there. Very happy for our hosts. Let's see if that's altered the standings anyway. Fourth in Group A. In Group B, we've got Toulouse in first, Manchester Spartans in second, Emerald. But we are here, pitch 1, with the Asgardians versus the Bristol Bisons. Currently at 29 points to 0 for the Bisons. On this, what is a lovely sunny day in Birmingham. Little shout out. So hi Maria, hope you have a good day. So, half time. It's been a very good attacking effort from the Bristol Bisons. If you are just joining us, once again, I am myself a Bristol Bison, so I will try and not be as biased as possible, but still very happy for my team. And the Asgardians doing a really good job. Good defensive play. It has just opened up when the Bisons have used that width and used the systems that I know they practice very, very well. So, we'll start lining up now for the second half. Linesman there trying to put me off saying it was 27-0. I was like, I don't think my maths is that bad, but if you were listening to the last stream, I did get some maths wrong, so. But I was correct, 29-0. 29-0 to the Bristol Bisons. Asgardians will be kicking off to start the last half of this game. This is the last game of the day for both of these sides, I believe. It's a 3-day tournament, so 2 games today, just tomorrow. So there we go, start of the second half. Asgardians kick off, nice gather there from the Bisons, and set for some plays. Nice offload there. Here we go. Oh, was that a fumble in the middle? Yeah. I am on the ground reporting. I'm not up with the cameras, so I'm only watching from one sideline. So things that are happening over that side of the pitch aren't quite as evident. I believe that was a little bit of a fumble from Bisons, and so Asgardians have got their possession now. They're in a really good attacking position. A little bit of a miss pass. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see if Bisons can gather that up. Ooh, that seemed to go backwards. Referee's quite happy with it. We've got a gap. Oh, it's a fantastic cover tackle from the Asgardians there. Really good cover tackle. That was unfortunate. You could see him going for defend, but just had no time. Was gathered into touch. This will be line out for the Asgardians. Let's see if anything comes of this. Oh, gathered by the Asgardians. Not quite to the player they wanted, but it's still gathered. 2 missed tackles there from the Bisons. So the Asgardians will continue to play on, and play on well. Finding a good gap there, but then pretty well cut in half. Oh, Bison trying to hold him up there, but he did make it to the floor, so he has to release. 2-man tackle there, really putting the pressure on the Asgardians and trying to rip that ball out. Maul not quite formed, ball spilled out. It has spilled out into the Asgardian side, so they will retain. Oh, and a little gap has opened up, a little bit of dancing, and he's made some very good ground and a lovely offload. Fantastic little bit of play, lovely bit of footwork, making it through a gap, maybe finding a little bit of a rhythm. Oh, that's an unfortunate fumble. Taken down. Just about sealed in time. There is a counter shove there from the Bisons. Is that going to be a turnover? Referee stopping play, not happy with something. I feel that was... what are we saying? I feel there's going to be a scrum. I think that just looked a bit messy and wasn't really anything coming from either side. So yeah, it's going to be a scrum down and it's going to be a Bristol Bison put in. Here we go. Let's see who wins the contest. Oh, it's gone straight back out. No, nothing coming there. So that was put in, but unfortunately comes straight off the hooker's foot, straight back out of the tunnel. So it'll be a reset for the scrum. Bristol Bison put in, and see if we can get this one going. A little bit eager there. Referee not quite happy with the initial set. There we go, that's a better set. Oh, a nice little early shove. At the back, oh, and a pick. Oh, and a lovely offload. Oh, a bit of space, a good fend. Oh, and he's clear. Free and clear, look at that clear air. Stretching the legs, afterburners on, under the posts. What a fantastic set-piece try. So, another try. Bisons up the posts. So that brings the score up to 34. See. So, 36. 30. But the Asgardians oh, not quite gathered up there. Oh, a gap's opened up. A good fend. More of a gap. Can he? Not quite the pace to make the whole way. Has been taken. Oh, but released and over the line again. A hard work at the end there, but kept the legs going. Did but back over the line. So that is another try for the Bisons. This is the Asgardians. So, let's see what the Asgardians can do from this kickoff. It's a nice deep one. Not quite gathered by the Bisons there, but shipped away from danger. And again, shipped back to the previous try scorer. But good cover tackle there by the Asgardians. 2 men just to make sure. The centre there, carving his way through and trying to stay on his feet, keeping the ball alive. Now we're taken down and we'll go into a ruck and a bit more of a set piece. Oh, trying to dance through the centre there, but not getting it covered by the Asgardians, who are not letting them have another one easy, but oh, a few missed tackles and through. Bison try. Gaps opened up, tackles missed. Unfortunately, when you're at
now, I don't want to sit in the hotel.
6 points clear. Little thing. But would always be nice to keep the points building. So, 46 points to 0. Here we go. Another restart from the Asgardians. Oh, a beautiful deep kick. Going right to the back there. Bisons using their hands. Oh, it's a lovely offload. That was, could have, oh, unlucky. That is an advantage being played to the Asgardians. But they are continuing to play. They have not made any ground yet, so it's still, oh no, our referee's arms dropped, so that is advantage over. By the looks of it, they're going to truck this up and try and bash through the centre. Setting this quite slowly and taking their time, but going straight back in. And fumbled again. And yes, that is a knock-on. So, a little bit of rough hands creeping in from the Bisons there. Asgardians with the put in for the scrum. Here we go. Let's see what the Asgardians can do from this set piece. Oh no. So that is not stable at all. Collapsed on the right hand side of the Asgardian scrum there. A little bit slow to get up, one of the Bison players there. But he is up. So here we go. Setting again. Trying to hope that this one's a bit more stable. That's a nice set. Well hooked back by the Asgardians. Well held, but oh, that was very quick out. But they did get a good pass away, and they've got a good opportunity. Sealed off well. This is a lovely bit of attacking play that's brewing here from the Asgardians. But oh, ball ripped out, but it has again still retained. They're still keeping possession. Made pass. Oh, a lovely run down the wing, taken down there. Just trying to keep that ball in possession and moving nice and quickly, but that is spilled and then gathered by the number 12 Bison there. So it's a turnover for the Bisons. Let's see, they're going to go for their clearance kick. Yeah, that's a clearance kick in the making. It's a lovely high ball, good chase from the Bisons there. They're going to gather it up. They are, stay in possession. Oh, and he's free, and he's clear. Has he got enough legs to make it? Just about. That is a try. That is a try. Now, I believe it was 46-0. So that would bring us to 51-0. I have no way of communicating the live stream screens. That is 51-0 to the bottom now. So, see if we're entering the last few minutes of this half, and it has been a rather dominant half for the Bisons. Lots of cheering and high spirits, which is good, I say, considering a loss in the previous game. So all of these points matter to keep them in the running. Here we go. Not gathered at all by the Bisons, gone into touch. There's quite a nice little tactical kit there from the Asgardians, really. So it'll be a Bison throw-in. In their own 22-metre zone. Let's see or whether the Asgardians can bring something out. Oh. Yeah, look at that, and I love. Just going to use the width. It's a lovely bit of hands. Oh, I think the linesman's calling a forward pass. So that's a forward pass, unfortunately, from the Bisons. So that will be a scrum down to the Asgardians. That was a nice piece of play that was looking like it was going to open up, but unfortunately has ended in a forward pass and scrum down to the Asgardians. So the scrum's not quite setting as cleanly as they were at the start of the game. But there we go. Much better set there, and a good hook from the Asgardians. But well gotten away, as he was pretty well sacked by the Bison 9. Retained possession, still going in their attack. The Asgardians. Here we go, see if they can make any of this as they enter the 22-metre zone of the Bisons. Can they regain anything in the last few minutes of this game? Looks like they're going for a slow truck and trailer. Just trying to set something up. Unfortunately, I believe the Asgardian there holding on, so that is a penalty. That is a penalty for the Bisons. That is unfortunate for the Asgardians. Forming a maul there, the Bisons. Oh, it's been turned over by the Asgardians, so the Asgardians get possession. A slight infringement there and a penalty for the Bisons, taken very quickly. Oh, that's a very wild pass, but gathered well. Uploaded. A little space opening up. Has he got the pace to get it? Oh, and tackle not quite completed. Will he get it over the line? Yes, he will. Over the line there. So, another try for the Bisons. And, oh, I have I'm going to ask the person on the side of the pitch because they are making notes of the score, and they are.
But so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tries, and 4
I believe my maths went a bit wrong. Yes. It's another conversion, so that's 60. 60-0. I believe we're up to. That's what the official on the sidelines is saying, 60-0. So I believe I may have added in some points there. Apologies to the staff who are probably tearing their hair out at me, trying to keep up with the game. So on the restart there, we had a little dink forward, obviously did not make it 10 metres, so the Bisons have opted to go for a scrum. So lovely pass off the back of the scrum there, taken down by an Asgardian. But lovely offload, a bit of space opening up, trying to keep the ball alive and in, and did that well. Still going forward. Trying to get through just shy of the line. To edge over as much as they can. But impelled by the Asgardians, retaining. count, I believe that is 11 tries. 5 conversions. So yeah, I believe I'll score 65. Guardians. I just have a quick look and see if there's